Welcome to Waves StudioVerse, a massive community with thousands of mixing chains, created by top producers and engineers, plus many more creators, powered by musical AI, available to you right inside your DAW within Waves Studio Rack plugin chainer as part of your creative flow. When it comes to getting great sounding pro mix results, StudioVerse totally eliminates the knowledge barrier. StudioVerse gives you a totally fresh approach to working with plugins that you'll find less techy and way more intuitive than ever. But how is this possible? Well, precisely because of the three things we've just mentioned. First, StudioVerse is massive. With thousands of mix-ready chains for every production style, you are only ever a few clicks away from finding the chains you need to make amazing sounding music. Each chain is an easy preset or shortcut for an entire chain of plugins that are there under the hood for you. Instead of wasting time with lots of trial and error, you can just load a pre-configured chain prepared for you by experts. From hundreds of vocal chains to get the perfect radio-ready top-line sound, to an endless and ever-growing library of options for drums, bass, keyboards, guitars, synths, 808s, literally every kind of instrument or track, StudioVerse gives you the chains you need to get your mixes polished to perfection and sounding exactly how you want them in no time at all. Second, StudioVerse is a real community. All the chains are created by hundreds and soon thousands of music and audio creators. These chains are created by the biggest producers and mix engineers around, including the likes of Chris Lord-Alge, Young Guru, Jackie King, Andrew Scheps, plus hundreds and hundreds more pro music makers and audio engineers. But here's the thing which really sets StudioVerse apart. It's an open platform. Anyone, including you, can add chains. All you need to do is create a profile, build chains, upload and share them to be part of it. What's more, the universe of chains in StudioVerse is always growing, with fresh chains added regularly. What about the third thing? Well, this is the really revolutionary thing about StudioVerse. It's powered by musical AI. But what does that mean? Well, in addition to the usual search options you might expect, such as keywords and tags and filters, StudioVerse has an innovative audio ID feature. With a simple click of the button right here, you can ask StudioVerse to listen to your track and analyze the unique audio ID of that individual track, its specific sonic fingerprint. StudioVerse does that instantly, and based on that, recommends to you the chains that are best suited to your specific track and sound. Combine these three things together, massive community and musical AI, and you get StudioVerse, an extremely powerful mixing system that makes mixing a totally fun, creative, intuitive, and easy experience for all. And again, all of this takes place within your DAW, simply inside your sessions. No need to surf through websites downloading presets. No, everything you need to get amazing sounding chains and mix options is all there in one easy to use place, inside your real production workflow. Once you've chosen and loaded a chain from within StudioVerse, you can take it as far as you want. You can simply use the chain as is and get great results. Or you can tweak the macros that come with each chain to shape the sound to taste. You can also go completely under the hood and see the plugins that make up each chain, which is great for those of you out there who want to learn how the top pros build their chains. You can also tweak the plugins, modify the chains. Really, the sky's the limit. And remember, along with the thousands of chains you can use that others have created, be sure to build some of your own and share them with the entire community. Who knows, maybe your chains will become a hit. Let's see how this all works. Here we have a mix with drums, bass, acoustic guitars, keyboard tracks, and vocals. Let's use StudioVerse to help us deliver a better feeling mix. Right now, I haven't really got a clue how I want this to sound, so let's get some quick and easy inspiration from the chains to help guide our creative choices. Let's insert Studio Rack across each track I want to mix and scan an audio ID using the AI to identify the track type. To do that, hit scan and put your session into playback. And almost immediately, we're presented with a range of intuitive mix chains for electronic drums to choose from. Let's narrow these search results down with some keywords and tags. I'm going to search for big in the tag section, select it, and under tags, let's choose a character. Let's go for creative and try some of these out. Okay, let's change it up a little bit. Let's add drum loops to the tags and remove creative and big. Okay, we have a winner. The Bury the Hatchet drums chain sounds really great out of the box. Now I've already loaded this into Studio Rack. Let's now develop the sound of this chain further with some small adjustments over on the macros. Take some of the top end off, add some extra ambience, and more aggression. Before, and after. Now it really is that easy to go from A to B in StudioVerse. Next, let's jump across to the bass track. This time though, we're going to start our search with keywords and tags. Okay, we've got a great starter kit there with Bass Synth 1. Let's jump across to the macros to tweak this sound further to work with the rest of the mix. Let's get extra fatness out of this bass. Start by increasing the crunch and subs. And push the width out further for extra ear candy. Before and after. Sounds great. Hopefully you're getting a sense of just how easy all of this is. Not once am I thinking about plugins or technical mixing things like that. No, I'm focused solely on the music and how the chains are making my tracks feel. Let's bring the acoustic guitar in next, which sounds a bit too plain for this style of song. Let's use a combination of keywords and tags and the AI to find a chain that can give us more space and improved tone. Do you know what? That chain massive acoustic guitar sounds so good out of the box. I don't feel I need to make any changes over on the macros. In fact, I like this chain so much, I will want to use it in another production. If I click the heart symbol to like the chain, I'll be able to find this again under the Lights tab in StudioVerse. Next, let's StudioVerse the lead vocal. Now that you've got a good understanding how to find the chains that you need using AI search, keywords and tags, let me show you how you can go in and edit the chains to make them your own. I found this chain here, stereo lead vocal. I've loaded that into Studio Rack.
I've walked down the path of destruction. I've walked down the path that's true.
And it sounds really good, like all the other chains we've listened to so far, out of the box. But I may want to change the style of reverb. To get under the hood of any chain, click Rack, and you'll see all the plugins that make up that chain. Now, a really quick and easy way to add anything that you want to a chain is to simply add to any available slot. Let's find a reverb. Let's go for the Abbey Road Chambers. Let's take a listen.
Walk down the path of destruction.
Okay, now this reverb on default is fully affected, so fully wet. We can change the amount of reverb here in the plugin.
Walk down the path of destruction. I've walked down the path that's true.
But a much better way is to assign this control to one of the available macros. And the easiest way to do this is to right-click on any control in any plugin. Under the Macro tab, click any of the available macros, Macro 8 in this case, to assign. Back over to the chain, click Macro, and there we have it, dry, wet. And if we adjust this macro, you can see there on the plugin, it sets the value of that control. Let's rename this macro, chamber verb, and set a suitable level for that effect, and adjust some of the macros as well.
Only one step away from coming back from out of the blue. But as for me, my destiny means that all roads lead to you.
And there you have it, StudioVerse, the massive community for mixing, powered by musical AI, available to you right from inside your DAW. Get involved, join in the fun, and get direct access to an ever-expanding universe of amazing on-demand mix chains. Create your own, share them, and mix with thousands of chains created by some of the best producers and engineers in the business. The best way to take full advantage of StudioVerse is with a Waves Creative Access subscription. By subscribing, you get access to everything you need in one place: Studio Rack, StudioVerse, and the catalogue of Waves plugins. For more detailed video guides showing you how to get connected to StudioVerse, how to search, create, and share chains, visit waves.com.